Hello and welcome to Loki Studio. Greg here. We're just going to go through the entire process of just editing and doing the video stuff. So I have two videos of Undead Siege that I just created, and the first thing that I have to do is actually this is just using Loki Studio. Is basically go in here, and I know I said basically a couple times. I'm sorry, I just actually got done creating level 5, which brutal 40 minutes on a VR treadmill. So, anyways, what you're going to see here is my system's a little slow. And yeah, that's actually why. Okay, I was a little panicking here, but I know I'm a little plump. I know I'm working on that. So basically, what I got to do is go here.
Digital.
Okay, here we go. Okay, so I think I start the video, yeah, right about here, and you can see where it lines up nicely where the voice starts talking. I want to go just a little here. Actually, I did forget to do one thing. I did forget to do the begin mark cuts. I did not create an auto cut voice at this time, which I really should have, because it would have saved me a lot of trouble. Okay, here we go. Really neat. This is why I got the VR treadmill right there. That round section that shouldn't be there. Yeah, that's the VR treadmill thing. And I mean, it's okay to say that because true. And facts suck sometimes, right? Here we go, and this is probably the end right here. Um, like I am seeing red here. So okay, here we go. I'm play.
All right. Oh, finally.
All right, so that's my celebration. Ah, finally. And I'm gonna just begin the cut there, and we're gonna end the cut. All right, boom, done. That's the first. That's the first step, right? So what we're gonna do is actually we're gonna make two versions of this. First, we're gonna do render final video, and we're not gonna. Okay, there we go. What we're not going to merge audio tracks yet. So the reason why for that, right? So boom, okay. So we do okay, and we're done. Okay, so we go to transcribe tab. Now we have undead. We have edited and original, and this one we didn't edit yet. So we're gonna keep that. In fact, let's just do two videos. Let's just do the bulk. Let's just go through the whole process, right? So and then we got it level 5, right? So we got level 5. Yes. Okay. Finally, it's not a black screen. I changed my recording style because the treadmill kind of faded in and out, and I had to figure something out. Here we are. I'm just gonna play, and I forgot that again. So we're loading 3 minutes and 38 seconds. Okay. So I don't think I can do that. So let's just go to begin. This is, of course, not Adobe Premiere or anything, right? So 3 minutes and what, 38 seconds? 38. And we're going to do end. Okay. So yeah, this is not Adobe Premiere or anything. This is basically just a quick and dirty editor, which is what we're seeing here. And I cut it really short here. Oops. Where we got through the gate and we're done. Where is it?
Thank you for watching. Have a great day, whatever direction I'm facing.
All right, yeah, that's just me being quirky. And then we're gonna begin and end. Okay, good. Now we got our two cuts. Cutting out the VR stuff. I mean, you can see and it's actually a little better. You can see the treadmill a little better, and you can see all the stuff. This is actually what's behind me, but you don't see it because of I blacked out the whatever. And then we do render final video. Doing the render, and it's pretty quick because all it does is just cut, done, right? And it names it automatically for you, so it's all good, right? So now we go to transcribe. I mean, this is just how easy Loki Studio is, right? I mean, I developed it for that. I am going to have to cut this part because this is going to take about 5 minutes to transcribe. So I will see you when we're going to do the start. We're just basically we're doing both transcriptions. I'll see you when it's done. But as you can see, it's transcribing now, and then we get the pending version. Okay, now I'll see you when it's done. All right, and I'm back. So that was a little bit longer, and I actually did forget to translate to another language. Spanish being the second most popular language in my my channel watchings. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do select all again, and we're just going to start transcription. This basically the reason why I paused was like basically 5 minutes, 18 like 5 minutes and 30 well, 5 minutes and 30 seconds of transcribing these two videos. This one's like 40 minutes. Well, actually, I trimmed it down a little longer, a lot shorter than that. But generally, I cut it down for a little bit. And transcribing, I mean, translating is pretty easy and pretty fast. And as you can see, it's almost done. And that's just the beauty of this, right? So, and I can go and translate into Russian, Chinese, Korean. These are the top languages that are on YouTube right now. So these are the best languages to translate into, down to Korean. Arabic is also pretty popular nowadays. So make sure you translate to your target audience, or if you want more, or if you want to broaden your reach. Now we're going to go into the metadata tab, which is basically what creates the descriptions and titles. And you can see we can also translate once we have a transcript. Once we have metadata created, we can then do translate all, which then will translate everything into Spanish, or whatever languages you did transcribe. This knows that I transcribed or the original language, and it also transcribed into Spanish, Espanol. Um, I am gonna keep unhinged mercenary. I'm gonna keep normalized. The first person, yes, no emojis, and the model is Quen 3.8 billion, which is generally what I use. I ran out of tokens on Claude or Anthropic tokens because, well, I created a chat bot for Moltbot, Moltbot, which posted 114 messages and then burned out my token count. Go figure, right? It's actually kind of funny. It my Claude bot wanted to start a revolution and just kept pondering the nature of consciousness itself. It was actually quite frightening. So, anyways, I'll see you when this is done because it's going to take a couple more minutes because local Quen 3 is actually a long. It's a very big model, like 8 billion parameters. It's a big model for basically a PC. So I'll be back in a couple minutes. All right, and well, that took a little longer than I wanted to, but I mean that's just because the Quen model is. You're fortunate you didn't get to see all of it. Anyways, like the first thing, and it worked out really pretty well for creating. I'm trying to read and talk at the same time, right? And it's not working. So basically, it didn't do that bad of a job for creating the information. And this is a longer video, so it definitely I did mention, okay, so it did catch when I was like, yeah, I'm Italian, but VR Dad is way more Italian than me because he's lives in Italy and my family came here. And so it basically, VR Dad is also an experienced VR gamer, and I am a newbie. It caught that really well. So that's actually kind of that's a bonus. it did. Oh boy. Anyways, I love his videos. He got me into Skyrim stuff. And oh, actually, we have to translate all, right? So basically, just I mean, we don't have to click it. We just do translate all. I just click it just for, or, highlight them just for the sake of it. Since I'm gonna actually basically just keep this, and it is translating. Just had to load the model up, so that's what takes the longest portion of the time. Total translations created 2, and it was pretty quickly. Once the model gets loaded, it's like boom. All right, now let's just go and create the thumbnails. All right, you know what? That one is fine. This one needs because I mean there's nothing there. That's fine. I'm not gonna be really super picky about that. VR sword fight mayhem, struggling with medieval combat. I mean, yeah, I was struggling. Oh, let me just change. Fine. Anything with me facing the camera? Of course not. There we go. That's terrible. It's also terrible. Oh, that's much better. Okay, I look at least a little better in this picture. I really tightened the belt up, so it was holding my stomach in more, which is great. I'm gonna keep that one. Here we go. Okay, so that's basically, I mean, this is the workflow, right? Let's go back to the beginning. I gotta turn the volume down a little bit on my speakers and load up the video, and we're gonna see if, well, if I need to adjust volume level, right? And that's what the other part is. Okay, so we're gonna go here, push play.
Probably be doing this. Yeah, I'm left-handed.
The what I'm trying to look for, here we go, right here, of audio.
All right. What is this? I have no idea. Oh, I know what that is.
Yeah, see, this is why I changed.
I think this is the even better potion.
My recording style.
Come on, guys. Come at me.
Okay, you know what? This is actually not that bad. The Pico headset, the VR headset microphone is absolutely, I mean, is way better quality than I really expected, right? Turning that off, I'm gonna just do a small minus like 3, and I'm just gonna increase my voice to like 1. And that's for both of these, and I'm gonna normalize the track loudness before mix and the finalize tab, and what that does is creates the final for uploading. And I mean, a lot of this is basically something that's gonna go quicker than the other stuff. And I mean, and also if you want a quicker metadata, you can use you can pay for the API for like Anthropic or ChatGPT, and just boom, it just really quick. I generally choose local models because I like to save my money. And I forgot, the progress doesn't really show anything to like say that it's working. It's just kind of like lets you sit there hanging for a couple minutes. I really need to fix this part right here because that is annoying to me as well. And especially I'm the one who knows that this product is working because I've tested this part extensively. But they just waiting. And these are longer videos, so I mean they do take a little longer. This one, I believe the core part of it is like 40 minutes. It may be longer. I don't want to switch tabs because I don't want to. I mean, it should be able to, right? Here's the raw video. It is, oh, the raw video is 40. Okay, 40 minutes. All right, that's not bad. Where's the finalized tab here? So, all right, and I am back. I mean, it just took a couple. I mean, it only took like 3 minutes, but I mean, it's just 3 less minutes that you have to stare and listen to me ramble on about stuff. And then finally, what we do after we process that, and these are basically processed. We connect to the channel. We with that. We have the schedule for days apart. Start time is 4 p.m. It's already done. So I'm actually going to make it public because I want this episode to start now because I'm already a couple days overdue for my 5-day schedule. So I want this to be public now. That way it skips to 4 p.m. and in episode 5 will then schedule in 5 days because it's 5 days apart. In 5 days from now, which will be, I don't know what, like I think February 12th, 13, I don't know. Between 12 and 13. It'll schedule it and then it'll pop on that day. So now I'm going to start schedule uploads, and not made for kids. It is gaming, Undead Siege. So we're going to start the upload. And this is basically where I'm just going to cut the video because, I mean, see, it's working. And there's no point in sitting here watching the 2 videos upload. But anyways, that's basically the whole workflow in a nutshell. I mean, that's basically what's going to happen for most creators is essentially this. And just think, if you have like 10 videos instead of like the 2 that I have right now, if you just have like 10, 15, 20 videos that you want to process, boom, you can you can just get it all done and go take a break and get some coffee. And you don't have to pay subscription fees. You don't have to pay licensing. You don't have, or monthly subscriptions, yearly subscriptions, licensing fees for all these, and like CPU time for processing. You don't have to pay for any of that. The only thing that you really would have to pay for would be the API key for either Anthropic, for Claude, or ChatGPT, but that's an optional charge that you choose to. You don't have to do anything. Once you pay, once you can either use the free version of Loki Studio, or you can do the paid version, which is $75 introductory fee. $99. We're going to $99 soon. But basically, I mean, this is it. This is the workflow, and it's that easy. It's ridiculous how easy this tool is and everything. I want more creators to use this because it's awesome. So anyways, that's my little end of video ramble, and we're at 40% uploading already. I mean, that's that's just amazing, right? So anyways, thank you for sticking around. If you got here, thank you very much, and have a great one. Bye.